Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do something completely different and I'm going to go for something like this. This is super glowy, super fresh, super natural, very natural, something completely different to what I've kind of done recently as well. I don't remember the last time I did a natural makeup look. I'm actually really impressed with it. I mean, the glow is still there. We can't get rid of the glow. If you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm hoping that this is okay lighting wise. It's quite dark in here. I have got two lights here, but I don't know if it's light enough. I'm in front of a window, but it's just absolutely peeing now, so it's really dark. It's like night time and it's like 1 o'clock. And also I'm in my bedroom. I'm actually sat on the floor. I'm sat on the floor and I've got a rug over my bed. So yeah, this very room is being plastered, so it's just a no-go zone basically. So yeah, I hope this setup is alright and I hope it's bright enough. I hope you can see me. So let's just jump in. I'm just going to do like skin and stuff. And it's literally going to be the most skin orientated video ever, I think. So we better crack on. So to start with, I'm going to use the Barry Flawless Colour Correcting Primer. This is the green one. Just to combat some of my redness on my cheeks. And I do have brows on. I've gone like quite natural with it. Just to kind of go with the theme. But I just can't do anything without brows. I look like a child without brows. I used to always use this primer. It does smell quite nice, to be fair. Reminds me a bit like sun cream. I love this one as sun cream. Okay. So I'm just going to let that sink in. That goes in pretty quickly, to be fair. And then I'm going to mix two like liquid highlighters and I put that on my face just so I look extra glowy. I'm going to use the Ted Baker Golden Glow just because of the tone of this one. And then I'm going to use the Sleek Bare Kiss Illuminator in Monaco. So I'm going to put a pump, 2 pumps of the Monaco. And then this one's like a nail polish one, like a brush. See? So, sorry, like the light, I was like over the light then, wasn't I? I'm just gonna like blob some of that on my hand. Technical term. So it just looks like this. This lighting is so bad, I'm so sorry. And I'm gonna use my sponge, mix it together. And then I'm just gonna put this on my face. I just want to look super glowy today and like fresh faced if I can. I'll probably end up just covering it with foundation anyway, so we'll see, we'll see. So we've definitely got Tin Man vibes already, which is good. But we're not done yet, we're not done. I am looking over there a little bit actually because I got my mirror over there, like a bigger one. Just so I can like see my whole face. I mean, this setup is not ideal, let's be real. Okay, are we looking glowy yet? I think we are. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to use the Illuminator again, I know, extra. I'm going to put a pump of that on the back of my hand again. I'm just going to use the whole bottle on my face. And then I'm going to use for foundation, I'm going to use the Elizabeth Arden Intervene Makeup foundation in soft beige. And I'm going to do 2 pumps to start with and see how we get on. And I'm going to use the same sponge. Am I? Yeah. So I'm mixing it on the back of my hand just to like blend it in. And then yeah, put it on my face. I don't know where I get these accents from. And I always think if you use a sponge, it kind of makes your foundation a bit sheerer. Not Alan Shearer, just sheerer. And it does make it look very natural. So if that's a look you're going for, try a sponge, but make sure you dampen your sponge because it just won't work otherwise. Okay, I think I might need a little bit more, just like on my cheeks. I am going to drag it down my neck because it's a tiny bit dark for me. Not that you can probably tell in this light because I'm probably in the dark. Okay. I'm going to use the tiniest bit more just of the foundation. Another 2 pumps. And I'm just going to focus that on the areas that I know I need a little bit more coverage. So on my cheeks mainly because I've got really red cheeks. You can still kind of see it through. I'm not like covering it completely. And then just a bit up here because I didn't really put a huge amount on my forehead. And now my hand is like brown. That's when you know your foundation doesn't match it because it doesn't match your hand. But we have shared it out, so it's not awful. Anyway, right, so I'm just going to continue it down my neck. I always like to go like under like my top, just so it does look like my skin. And then like here. Okay, concealer. I'm just going to use the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age in Light just to go under my eyes. I'm going to go on my eyelid as well because I do have veins on my eyelid. And then like the centre of my face, just to lighten things up. And you can see I'm not putting a huge amount on either. And then with the same sponge, I'm just going to blend all of that in. Again, using a sponge shears it out a little bit. And this sponge, by the way, is the one from Poundland. And it's like, can you see how like squidgy this is? Like, it's so nice. It feels like Play-Doh, but in a good way. It's so nice. You can literally like mould it so you can get into like anywhere you need to. It's really good. Okay. For bronzer, I'm going to use a cream bronzer, so I'm keeping it very dewy still. I'm going to use the NYX cream bronzer that I used to use quite a lot actually. I haven't used it in a little while. I'm going to use this colour here. I'm just going to swirl my brush in because it can get a bit dry if you don't use it. You can put oil in it as well, by the way. But I don't want it today. So I'm just using like an angled brush. And I'm just going to put a little bit. I think I need to warm it up a bit more. There we go. I'm just going to put this like on my cheekbones. Just to give my skin a bit of warmth. Like, see how different that looks now. And I will blend this back in with the sponge as well, by the way. So if it looks a bit crazy, just ignore it for now. A little bit down my nose, under my lip, and then just on my jawline, just like roughly. And then back in with the sponge and just kind of blend it out so it looks like skin. Like, look how fresh that looks. It looks like you're on like you've been on holiday, but we ain't. We've not seen the sun for like months. I'm just going to use a tiny bit of blush, a cream blush. I'm going to use this. This is the Secret Flush Soothing Cream Blush and Lip Stain Duo. Duo! I love that word, duo. So this is the colour of it. Oh, this lighting is so bad. I'm so sorry. No, okay. This is the colour. It's got like a bit of gold to it, I would say. So I'm just going to use my finger, my middle finger, warm it up a little bit. Because these can get quite dry as well. So I'm just warming it up. And then I'm just going to pat a bit on my cheeks. I hardly ever use blush, so this is definitely out of my comfort zone today. And then again, I'm going to go back in with the sponge and blend it all out and push it into my skin. It looks really nice and natural. I don't remember the last time I've done something like this. Okay, I put a bit of cream highlighter on. So this is from Glossybox. This is their highlighting Cashmere. So I'm going to use the same finger. And again, I'm going to warm this up in my finger. And that is like stunning. I'm going to put a bit on my cheekbones. That looks stunning. A bit on my nose. Cupid's bow. And like a little bit on my chin. And you guessed it, I'm going to go in with the sponge. And because I like a little bit of extra glow, I am going to put a powder highlight on top. So I'm going to use the Strobe of Genius NYX palette. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to use this shade. I'm just going to use this mermaid brush. Just because it's there that I do. So I'm going to use the light colour. And I'm just going to pat it onto that cream highlight. Just to intensify it. Because I like to glow. And I like to bring it up here a little bit because the sort of like C shape is kind of where the light naturally hits my face. And then I'm also going to put a little bit on the inner corner of my eye. So I'm just using like a domed brush. And I'm going to put some of that in my inner corner. Like that. Don't worry, we're not done. I am going to go in with the sponge again. You thought that was it? No, no, no. Just to push this back in again, just so it doesn't look powdery, that's all. Like that. How glowy is that? I literally love this already. Wow. Okay. I'm going to dust under my eyes just with a little bit of powder. This is the Makeup Revolution translucent powder. So I'm just putting a tiny bit under my eye. Just because I do crease quite a bit. On top of the eye, I'm actually going to go for like a glossy-ish lid. So I'm actually going to use my like, it's thick. I use it as a lip balm, but it's like a multi-purpose balm. This is from Dr. Paw Paw, and it's the original balm. So it says it's for lips, skin, hair, and finishing, hair and beauty finishing, cuticles and nails, fragrance free. So I'm going to put a little bit. So it's like a squeezy tube. I'm going to put a little blob on my finger and put it on my eyes, just for like a glossy lid. Just so it looks really like natural and like, not like sweaty, but you know what I mean, like fresh. Like we've just got moisturiser on. I mean, we clearly don't, but people might think it, you never know. Just don't tell them. If they say, oh, have you just got moisturiser on? Yes, yes we have, yes. If they want to think it, let them think it. Okay, that looks super fresh. How many times am I going to say fresh in this video? To finish off the skin, just before we move on, I'm just going to use that DIY setting spray that I made a little while back. And that video is still on my channel somewhere, so you can go and find it if you haven't made yours yet. I mean, what are you doing? So I'm just going to squirt my face. I've got the hair on me. Ugh. So that will just lock everything in. because we've got the highlight in there, it makes us extra glowy. Okay, so I'm just going to let that sink in. And then for mascara, I'm going to use the Estee Lauder one. So this is the the primer and then the mascara. I've got the little minis. So it's the little black primer and the Sumptuous Extreme Black Mascara. So you obviously go in with the primer first. So I'm going to use my little mirror for this one. So you go in with the primer. Okay, so I've done the top lashes. I'm only going to do the top ones because I'm not overly bothered with like really long bottom ones. And then I'm going to go in with the actual mascara now. So I'm going to do the bottom ones first just so the primer can dry a little bit. I always feel like bottom lashes grow quicker than the top ones. Is that just me or what? Like they really don't need any help. Again, I'm going to do the top ones. Can you see the difference in that? Like, I'll zoom you in. Can you see the difference with that eye and that eye? That's crazy, right? Okay, so I'm just going to do the other one. Okay, so that is pretty much done. I'm just going to do lips now. I'm going to keep it fairly simple, but I am going to use this Urban Decay Vice Metal Meets Matte Lip Palette, and this is what it looks like. It's absolutely stunning. So I'm going to use just like a nude shade. So I'm going to use Amulet, which is the gloss in the palette, and obviously it comes with a little brush, so I'm going to use that. Cute. Okay, so just to make my lips a little bit more glossy, I'm going to go back in with the Dr. Paw Paw Original Balm. And that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. It's something definitely different for myself. I dare you to try it if you are literally a full glam, full coverage gal. Try this and I guarantee you will like it. And vice versa, if you're this all the time, try something crazy. Go for a cut crease. See what happens. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.